What up, everybody? It's been a minute since your pal Iron Man has checked in, but I have returned to the pandemic plague universe. Hooray, hooray! And I see things have upgraded from you guys being what I would probably classify as an F grade universe to a D- grade universe. Well done! So after a long delay, me, hanging out in more preferable universes, such as Marvel Zombies or the Age of Apocalypse, I have decided to return. This appears to be working the way it should be, but I'm just going to check one thing real quick. It's been a minute, sorry for the delay earlier. Somebody forgot to install this game back onto his computer. Zach Taff says, "Hey Tony, it's me, Captain America." Well, that's weird. I didn't know some dude named Zach Taft was calling himself Captain America, but hey, who am I to judge? So, it's been a while since we played through the first game of this Batman, the Batman. Hello, Red Hooded Gamer, thanks for joining us. But I quite enjoyed my experience, and then we played through the first episode of this sequel series, Batman, the Enemy Within, and that went pretty well. There will be a recap playing shortly that will help us along, hopefully. Oh yeah, it seems to be going. And yeah, this series adapts to the choices I make. The stories tell it how I play. Hang on, let me just swallow this PIM particle here for a second. Shrink myself down a little bit. There we go. Let you guys see a little more of the game while we hang out. Uh-oh. There we go. I think I paused it when I clicked out for a second. Red Hooded Gamer says, "Have you played the Batman Arkham series?" Well, you know, it's a funny thing. The first Batman Telltale game was my first taste of the Batman character.
He drew me into his twisted game.
Well, Arden's computer seems to be having a real time with this. Just gonna close a couple of unnecessary programs.
Deadly traps.
Help it out a little bit.
I emerged the victor.
Yep, we defeated the Riddler, but the cost was great.
Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead.
Yeah.
And
Bunch of people died.
the lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever
I've got a new challenge. There was that horrible business with the sound system. I heard something in the background. I don't know if you guys heard that on the mic. I don't know what that was, but I assume everything will be fine. But anyways, I was saying, so after this, though, when we go through these next 4 episodes, I was thinking maybe I would check out the Arkham games with you guys, play my way through and learn a little bit more about this, the Batman. Some sort of wannabe Iron Man who was apparently created before Iron Man. Allegedly. Allegedly. And there's this Amanda Waller chick who might be blackmailing us, but seems pretty cool. Zach Taft says Cap is doing well, albeit still recovering from being in a coma for 5 years in space. Yeah, sounds about right. Well, then there's the Captain America that traveled back in time and is now so old.
No one else needs to know to deal with
Okay.
the threat, though.
I guess they know my secret identity. I guess he did not babble it to in front of a bunch of press.
You have to understand.
Unlike me.
It may seem that way.
K5 says, gotta go, just saying hey before heading out. Well, thanks for saying hi.
Big for us to be bickering among ourselves. You shouldn't see me as an adversary.
I know you're not the enemy. You're not wearing a costume or anything.
I'm glad to hear it.
Hooray, we're
You
friends.
might be harder to convince. When Riddler's friends
We're
hear
friends for
it,
now.
They ain't gonna just carrying on. They might
You know me in the government. I can only be cooperative. Until I'm not.
accelerate their plans.
Kinda depends on which particular mood I'm in, I guess.
All his influence and resources.
Or can we just all agree all that Bendis stuff bent my character a little out of shape?
Understand what I'm saying, don't you?
I don't know who this Mark Millar guy is saying that
Could be a
I
great
should be a fascist.
maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
Yeah?
You know when to be Batman and when to be Bruce.
I do know when to be Batman and Bruce. I do know the thing I do.
Tactical. Now you're speaking my language.
No, she seems pretty cool.
What the hell?
At least she gets work done, even if she is vaguely threatening and stuff. I can deal with vaguely threatening coworkers.
We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
Zoinks!
It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Emergency services is already pushed to
let's
the
just stop hanging out with all these government authority figures. How about Batman? I don't know, I feel nervous with you just hanging out in broad,
I can handle
well, not daylight, but just in plain sight of all these people. Let's go, let's go! Woohoo! See, it's easier if you can just fly away. What's he even swinging on? The middle of a port.
Company on the west side is under siege.
Zach says, right, the Tony, your example of being cooperative, government case in point, working with the SHIELD to enforce the Superhero and Legislation Act. And, you know, listen, we all make mistakes. Sometimes you spill a cup of coffee. Other times you accidentally imprison your friends in a torture camp. The Shadowcatcher says, first I was wondering Iron Man does what, but now I understand. Nice. Nice. Well, I'm glad you understand what is happening in front of you. Not to put you down or anything. I'm just saying that's what it is. It's Iron Man playing Batman and having a good time with it. Creeping around in the shadows. I admit, he's got a little more stealth than my usual protocol. But less technology. Oh. Oh my. Yeah.
What more do you want with me? Shut it. You got what you
Okay.
can. You don't need me.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it that way, dude. They're clearly willing to kill people, and why would they want a witness? Ooh. Let's go for the sleeper hold. I'm not usually one to go for the less techy solution, but there you go. Good night. Zach says he saw Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I did see your fictional story about my friends, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Give him the keys to the armored
It's been interesting times.
I didn't want to.
That US agent guy always seems nuts in every universe, doesn't he?
Get out of here.
Nope. I saw a QuickTime event on the YouTube thing, which is slightly delayed, and I automatically reacted to it. Hilarious. Okay. Oh, yeah. Drop from above. This time we will take the more techie solution. Yeah, you know, Bucky and Sam are pretty cool guys, even if they're more affiliated with Steve. I think we get along well. Bucky has that cool arm. I could do all sorts of things with a cool arm. And that fight suit from Falcon, you know, it's pretty fun. I do appreciate Batman just dodging out of the way of that cop rather than trying to catch him. Why bother? Uh-oh.
Much like yourself.
Now that dude is an enemy. That dude is a villain. Like I said to Waller, I know who my enemies are. Oh crap! See, this would be easier with a fully automized robotic suit. Oh, you're so screwed, Batman.
Cannot win a war alone.
I mean, he's got a point. You're crazy gun-armed. Alright, sure. Deal with the gun first. Seems more appropriate. Bane's just toying with you. Oh, how did I know that name?
You fight alone.
He does seem like Batman's Bane. I wish the subtitles had keyed me into that. Now it just seems silly. Yeah. What now, guys? Yeah, just keep disarming, guys. They got guns trained right on you. Yeah. That dude just got slammed with the full swing of a rifle, like a baseball bat.
See why Riddler
Is he dead?
want to
I think he's dead.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead. Riddler?
I killed Riddler too!
Yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint them.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peña.
Yeah, just don't even let him finish. Oh.
You will pay for that.
See, why doesn't it explode or something, Batman? Little boomerang like that is just gonna be a little flesh wound to a guy like this, I guess. Okay, yeah, just keep giving him concussions, though. I think that's a good start.
Save your strength, man. This one is mine.
They could have shot me so many times by now. It's a good thing this Bane guy's nuts. Like, really nuts. What are you doing to yourself, buddy? Look, I'm all for technology, but biotechnology? This does not appear good for you, friend. Friend. You got a funny scream. Okay, I was about to say, you don't take a kick good, but oh boy, do you. Batman, run! Somebody save him! I'd start shouting help, but that might not be the best idea in a quiet neighborhood. Oh, thank God. Someone did come to save Batman. Thank you, Mechanic Man. You did have a name. I saw it on the name tag, but I forget. I didn't quite clue it in. I didn't think he'd be such a big deal. Bye. I thought he was gonna grab me. So anyways, Falcon and the Winter Soldier is a pretty cool example of the kind of things you guys are doing with entertainment these days. Digital streaming platforms and stuff like that. It's the wave of the future. Within a decade or two, that's going to be the primary form of entertainment. If you can believe me, because I'm Tony Stark and Bruce Wayne. Zach Taft says, Bane is very dangerous. He takes a drug called Venom, and it increases strength, and it's addictive. Well, you said it's additive, but I assume you mean addictive. And, well, luckily it wears off pretty fast. You don't have any more vials of that stuff, do you? Oh my God, he does. That's a good Batman, just have a nap.
Did you get him? There is nothing to fear.
Hide.
Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone follow you to the warehouse. Don't worry, we'll take the back way by the docks. Safe travel.
Wow, well that didn't end well at all. Maybe we do need that Amanda Waller gal's help. This Batman guy's a mess. Is he okay? That mechanic dude that saved us? Is Bruce okay? Yeah, I'm going with this. She seems far more competent and helpful than that Gordon guy, to be honest.
Hello?
I need your help.
Help. Hang in there.
Hopefully I won't pay for that. But hey, maybe I can join some kind of squad if that woman ever creates something along those lines. That would be fun. Well, there we go. And so it begins, our journey through episode 2.
Batman!
Zach Taft is clarifying to say, yes, Venom is addictive, it upspans strength and healing.
Batman!
Yeah, I kind of noticed. And he took a kick like it was nothing and then clobbered the crap out of Batman. Quick, save the Dark Knight! It's a fun way to get someone's attention. Just knock some stuff over. Perfect. Yes, drugs can actually be something called additive, where if you take one type of drug, like say Venom, and take another type of drug, like say, I don't know, Valium or something, they up the effects of both. And that can be very dangerous and leads to overdoses and stuff, which is why, there's such things as prescriptions and pharmacies and that sort of thing to watch out for this business.
Here you go.
Thank you, gentlemen.
That's it. Let's get you on your feet.
Hooray! Batman made it. He looks like crap. He looks like me post Norman Osborn.
The mechanic who was taken hostage. Where is he?
Yes. I'm a little invested in that guy. Oh, man.
I'm sorry.
He saved your life, Batman.
Who the hell did this to you?
That's totally on you for rushing into this. Why didn't... I mean, I didn't want to hang out with those government goons either, but clearly you need their help.
I really do appreciate you reaching out to me about this. Listen, you really need to pull yourself together.
But, I'd rather be playing through a story with a vulnerable superhero than some immortal jerk like me.
Slipped right through our damn fingers.
Ah.
Every single one of them.
I don't know what to say to that. I'm just gonna be quiet. Everything else seemed jerky.
Don't look at me like that.
What? I'm not
Not
jerky.
like your night went any better.
No, it didn't. That's why I wasn't reprimanding you. Oh. You should feel bad, Batman.
This
There was no easy way through this conversation.
biotech lab must all be members of Riddler's gang.
The Riddler Gang. The Riddler Gang. We're doing the Riddler Gang. Oh, sorry, I accidentally paused the thing. We had music playing, but it stopped. I'm just restarting it because I can't play this music, or else I'll get done copyright claimed.
That biotech facility. I'll share with you any intel we discover.
I don't even hear the music right now, but that's okay. We don't want it blaring over the game or anything.
You're a
Okay.
and I take good care of my people.
Well, she did save Batman's life, and Batman does appear to not be able to handle this on his own at all. So,
Your partner,
sure.
Basta. How is she?
Well, she also got all mangled up last episode with crazy loud speakers just blaring in her ear. Scream, scream, scream. Sonic attacks, and she wasn't even some sort of Venom character, and not Venom the drug. Venom the horrible, loud symbiote friend. Well, it is the Riddler's fault.
Basta rests,
And that dude's dead.
not you.
That's nice of you to say.
Oh, Blake will remember that. Well, I'm glad Blake remembers that. Don't you dare touch me, Blake. I see you approaching and trying to get more cozy with me.
Good side for
Okay, he's got some distance still.
for everyone's sake.
6 feet and all, like you guys say, right?
I'll tell her.
I just didn't want him getting, bonding with me at all. I don't think this world has any sort of global pandemic going on at the moment. Well, your world does. I'm talking about this Batman world.
We're going to need it.
But I understand they're making the Batman movie starring the Robert Pattinson. That sounds kind of interesting. I will be looking forward to seeing that. It would be kind of funny if I'm the one who does the review of that, as opposed to that Arden fellow. We'll leave that under consideration. So here we go, episode 2, The Pact, with the Batman, and the Iron Man, and the Batmobile. Hey Alfred, you're looking nice with 2 eyes.
I'm fine.
Really specific thing for me to say, but maybe people who know this game well will understand that reference.
None of this is fine.
Everything's fine.
Tonight,
I was nearly killed tonight,
waiting for you.
but
to
I'm not dead.
They were the worst of my life.
What about when my parents died?
Or if I would ever
Give him sass for that.
I thought you'd be used to seeing me fly through walls by now.
Oh, well, that's true too. Either way, that fits. You worry too much, Alfred. I'm just bleeding through my nose and mouth.
and you too. We could talk about all this later.
We sure can.
Come on now, let's get you patched up.
Or we can not talk about it. I feel this whole me being Batman has been well established by now, Alfred. I don't know why he keeps giving me crap about
It
that.
wasn't bad enough. Now Director Waller knows your identity.
She sure does.
That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is
Ah.
still on the loose.
Yeah, I mean, I have a public identity and it seems to work out fine. I would assume there'd be a lot more liability things, but we just sort of dance around it.
Save you
Do dancing.
too many
Maybe it's best that
in too short a time.
Bruce avoid that.
The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
Well, that Bane guy is up to something.
Before it gets better. Bane is running free out there.
Look at him.
Getting started.
That's what frightens me, Bruce. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
We have not.
Waller was
Well,
right about one.
I mean, that Arkham chick had that crazy
He was
staff.
just a small
That was crazy dangerous. That was no good.
with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Bruce lost part of his ear to that before.
I'm good.
Although, Bane seemed to have left a mark or two. Is that a sample of that Venom stuff?
There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail.
Oh.
That are lethal when combined.
That is something different entirely.
Function. And did the same person pull the trigger?
Zach Taft says, I mean, Bane sure would give you some trouble. I guess. It doesn't seem like the guy who can take a laser beam to the face, though.
The damage.
That's what Batman needs, is just a big giant laser beam in his chest. Recent crime wave that took Gotham. Oh, some cool lab.
GothCorp Labs, genetic research
Oh no! It's gonna be some sort of ice villain, isn't it?
with this.
I have no idea.
Like an evil Bobby Drake.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead, some completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen solid. Some of their limbs.
Oh yeah, for sure. One of those elemental guys. Okay.
Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't
These guys are like bioterrorists.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras.
Well,
All witnesses.
I'm sure that will end well for everybody. Let's go see what happened at the bank.
Gotham brokerage.
Oh, wow.
10 million diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied.
I mean, it'd be easy for, you know, someone like me to open a giant wall like that, but, a lady with a hammer?
Some victims had their heads.
That's a little more impressive.
That's barbaric.
Oh, she's a doctor. Probably some sort of engineer like me.
Place Harley Quinn at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
A clown? A clown person?
As insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those
Backtaff
same
says the guy who hit GothCorp Labs is Mr. Freeze, a man who was armed with a cyro cannon. Well, that sounds really cool, actually. Why isn't he the superhero? Let's hang on a second. I would like to learn more about this doctor. I don't have much aside from what they just said. Well, I'd be curious. Although I do see my best buddy ever, John Doe. Well, hopefully we'll see him soon. And that Lucius Fox guy died in an explosion. You know his niece. Okay,
Guns, money, biotech,
I think we got enough information.
planning.
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster.
That is probably true, and last time they were kind of toying with me. They literally had me surrounded with rifles.
Formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on
I
the
could
world
use some help.
would be suicide in your current condition.
Of course I could use help. But both the GCPD and the agency are stretched thin.
Why do we have to go to government, people?
We can't
Are you
just...
the only superhero in this entire universe? That sucks, man. I would hate that. That feels very lonely, but also way easier to preserve your secret identity in that situation. Because honestly, the other superheroes always seem to find out eventually, and that is a huge mess.
He alluded to the fact that...
And there's all those people to deal with.
If that's the case,
Zach says a cryogenic cannon. That's what I said. Yeah, no, it's interesting.
John Doe
That's what I was saying. It seems interesting to me.
inside, finding out what they're up to.
It's hardly predictable, but it's a risk I'll have to take.
If that's our ally, that seems pretty great, actually. John Doe is a little,
Approaching
mentally disturbed, certainly, but he's been a reliable friend.
of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
Best known criminals in Gotham.
We did find that out last game.
Pretend I'm...
That, Bruce Wayne's dad here is a horrible criminal that, like, experimented on people and stuff.
I find John Doe and accept...
But, we did also establish that that's not true of other versions of Batman, which is pretty interesting. That seems to be true of me as well. Other versions of me have very different relationships with their father. Thank God for them. Hey!
The stacked deck. That's where
Well,
it is.
Alright, Bruce, let's go hang out with your buddy.
Couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
No time for wait. No time for sleep. That actually sounds like a terrible idea, though. You know, a rested mind is a productive mind. At a certain point, your brain just turns to mush. I can tell you that from experience. You do not want to be stuck in a cave 36 hours awake,
I'll tell you,
desperately trying to survive.
he's no hero.
It's just not, it's not a pleasant time. It's not fun. You're gonna make mistakes.
Hustle for rich
And lead to your friend getting killed in the cave!
Bruce Wayne.
I'm sorry.
I see.
I really went down a rabbit hole there.
Tell
Hey, John! It's my friend.
you.
Okay. It feels
No, Willie, he's on your right.
it feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of
Well, I mean, it's true.
I'm going to ignore what I heard. No harm done.
You set me up.
Nonsense!
Oh, it's all good, guys. It's just my little jokester friend here.
We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
I didn't mind. He seemed to really mind, which is weird, because he's the one who insulted me, but okay.
Bottle's under my chair, Willie.
So John's just decided to start treating people out of a bar, I guess. I don't approve of any of this.
I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday.
Okay. You're not giving people meds, though, are you?
Need the expertise that I learned in Arkham.
Uh-huh. Okay. Let's just move on from that. I like beer.
So, that rude know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Should I ask? Oh, that dude. Yeah, that's true.
Am I?
That Riddler guy was all over the place.
Rotting, stinking.
He had to go.
That's who you are.
Oh, I'm glad we can laugh about these things now, John.
Anything to do with the Riddler's death?
What a good friend.
I mean,
Oh, wait, what?
hated the guy, but geez, Bruce, you really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? Everything you know about me.
You're asking me that?
You really think I'd do that?
No,
I don't
of course not.
think...
I know you hated him, but
I don't think so.
what was I thinking?
I'm not entirely sure, but John hasn't done anything that violent yet. I mean, he did beat the crap out of that one guy, but we all have our moments. I'm pretty sure I killed someone a little earlier in this episode with that rifle butt.
I'm guessing this is about that.
Zach says Harley Quinn is a psychologically a doctor. Yeah, okay, that's weird.
Riddler was more
I assumed she was some sort of engineer. She was able to open that thing, but yeah, psychology.
Yeah, he was kind
What?
of our leader, but he was just so bad at it. and
Seems odd
so
to me.
Intolerably.
Very intriguing. Maybe that has something to do with her becoming a clown.
When you came around, I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him.
So you're part of a club that Riddler was in. Is that what you're telling me?
Join us. Ever again. You have my word. Pinky swear.
Oh no, this is the hardest decision we've had to make yet. Okay, just don't be asking me about anything about Batman.
Friends for life.
What? Haven't you ever pinky swore with a man at a bar before?
Let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
I mean, we'll play nice with John anyways while we need something from him. What? What now?
Medicine.
Oh, that's your medicine.
Like your face. I
Friend, I have treated myself with alcohol before. It is not the wrong... It is not the way to go, friend.
You've got the wrong idea. We're just having a friendly chat.
You calling me a liar?
Oh, boy.
You shouldn't have walked in here. That was your first mistake. And it's gonna be your last mistake. Kiss your
Oh, sure.
goodbye.
Calm down, Willie. Let me help you out, huh?
A bribe? I can't be bought off that easy.
Are you sure?
Don't insult me. I got standards.
This cash can buy you a whole lot of medicine.
Just stop pointing that knife at me, man.
You put it that way. Thanks, Wayne.
There. You psychopath!
Let's get out of here.
You hang out with some weird people, John. I'm starting to question our friendship a little bit. And I think that's only going to get worse if you're going to take me to your other friends, who apparently were hanging out with the Riddler. And Bane's one of them?
They're expecting you.
John, I don't think any of this is a good idea.
Bruce, one more thing. You can't tell anyone this.
Okay.
This is big. Huge. I think I'm in love. It's an odd feeling. At first, I thought I had some...
With me?
And,
Zactas says, not sure this will end well. I don't either. I'm not against it.
No.
Oh.
But I hope we can...
Why do I feel a little disappointed? Oh, well, at least he let me down easy.
serious. You at least gotta tell me her name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate
Are
it.
you sure you're not in love with me? I thought this story was going in a way more interesting direction. Is that why you're becoming more and more
Almost.
dressed like a clown? Is this about Harley?
Thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you? I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started. Come on.
I like this answer the best.
I could just buy you a car, you know.
I feel like,
Actual key.
This works. It's just a matter of trial and error. Just one.
I feel like that's something I would say. I can just buy you a car, John. Oh, boy.
Don't turn around.
I'm already
All right, Wayne.
not a huge fan.
Good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle.
Because we just met?
A guy like you has some real pretty
I don't think-
brains. Real bright.
Harley.
Trust me, you don't want to do that. The mess will be awful.
Maybe I like mess.
No,
I
Brand.
feel like attempting to
Stain never comes out.
talk down the situation with a little bit of humor is probably the best strategy with a girl dressed as a clown.
I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber.
Well, Harley, you might look hot, but
Oops.
you do not exactly reek of somebody
Let's put the
being
music on.
entirely stable
Bruce,
with
this
your
little
many
lady
weapons
was telling you about
and
Harley Quinn.
general demeanor.
Isn't she a...
John, I don't think she's a good influence on
I
you.
knew you guys would hit it off.
I think it's time to establish some boundaries.
I mean, never do that again.
That was not fun, lady.
Just having fun? Don't you like fun?
Well, come
Uh,
on, Bruce. Harley was just kidding.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You probably don't like things that go
Bruce, you are a billionaire
after that sad
and
sad
can do so much better than this.
Wouldn't you say
I'll be honest, even John's kind of wavering on me. He was a pretty good buddy when we were hanging out in the asylum, but I don't know about it. He runs with some really weird people.
shoulders with the likes of us?
No, we'll go with this one.
Town, just like Falcone. Just like my father.
Hey, that works.
You can help me do
I got like criminal street cred thanks to dear old dad.
The
Pro Gaming, thanks for joining us. You can even call me a pro gamer right now. Pew 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 pew. Although really we're just standing around in a car talking. Exciting!
Got into all kinds of mischief. He showed me some of the darkness he's got inside. You don't forget something like that.
Darkness,
Do
huh?
us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
No, no, John, please don't leave me alone with her.
Need a buck?
I got it.
Oh, brother. Please, John, come back.
Oh, John.
No.
Doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressed.
You leave that poor young man alone.
He thinks the world of you.
And you.
So
I don't like this lady. This is like when your friend starts dating someone who's just the worst person for them.
Kind of a
You have to just navigate it.
raises all kinds of questions.
John and I went through a lot in Arkham. He's a friend.
Yeah, he's my friend, Harleen. And you are not gonna drive a wedge between us. I will not allow this to happen. No.
Guys like him don't have friends like you.
Yes, they do. John does. Oh, this is making me upset. I need more poor friends.
And I only like trouble when I'm the one.
If you're poor, give me a shout at the Iron Man on not Twitter in this universe.
After all, you're a squeaky clean.
But yeah, if you ever find yourself in the Marvel universe, come drop by. I should start to get to know the common people.
Chance you get.
John vouched for me, didn't he? That's got to count for something.
John's easily impressed. Just so you know, Mr. Moneybags, I ain't. You're gonna have to earn my respect.
Well, I can go to the bodega and steal a slushie if you'd like.
Dollar smile.
I don't know why. She's right to question me. Why would a billionaire hang out with some weird crime club?
We gotta go.
No, right. The whole criminal family thing. Still, I actually do kind of understand why she's at least a little skeptical. I just didn't really enjoy the experience of having a gun to my head.
Your friend was just saying how much he liked you, Pud.
That's true.
A man crush on ya.
That's also kind of true.
Ain't that the gist of it?
Well, I mean, that's what I was literally just saying, so...
You just made my day, Bruce.
Oh, well, I'm
I
glad.
want you to know.
Please don't listen to your girlfriend too much. That's all I ask. As we drive around in this stolen car.
Oh my god! That is the best thing.
Wow.
She ever.
That drive-through, that bodega they went to is a drive-in. That's pretty cool.
Suck on that.
I never been to like a drive-in bodega before. I like it. Wait, a drive-in? I'm confused. Maybe they just got that cup from a drive-in somewhere.
Put your lips on it.
Uh,
I ain't got cool. Cross my heart.
bros before hoes. John didn't seem to like that one bit.
I'ma pretend I ain't offended.
I'll try some.
There we go. More boundaries established. Hooray!
Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go.
Zach Taft says, if we need to send someone undercover into Harley's group, let's send Natasha. I have to be honest with you, you have a really solid point there. I am not the infiltration type.
Bird told me this.
And Romanov would have been better from day one.
Something called a phalanx key.
Phalanx key.
Get it for me?
From my own company?
Maybe your whole Kingpin of Gotham shtick won't seem so absurd.
I mean, that would be pretty cool. You got that big fancy tower in the middle of the city.
The others
All you need to do is gain about 300 pounds and you can be the new Kingpin.
want it. I hear this
I am all for it.
systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that.
Now, I have to be honest. This is exactly the kind of thing Romanov would have a better judgment about. Because at what point are you helping the people you're doing, like, trying to infiltrate so much that you're just making things worse rather than any information you uncover being under. I'm gonna.
Well, this is a complex task. There might be some bumps along the way. Nothing.
I'm gonna leave myself a little bit of wiggle room here.
Like how fast I'll make you disappear if any of those bumps turn into trouble.
That's threatening. But she did point a gun to my head, so I guess that's where she's going.
You're on.
Zach Taft says, and/or Silk. She did infiltrate Blackhat's gang. Oh God, I wouldn't really know much about those New York street level heroes in their day to day. That's Peter's job. All right, I'm gonna go steal this thing for you, and hopefully that's the right thing to do, I guess. Jeez. You can still see where that horrible explosion happened last episode. That's not good. And don't worry, I promise he'll put up the links for like the previous episodes if you want to see my past adventures through all of this. Good times and all that.
Mr.
No
Wayne.
security camera.
Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack.
Okay. Yeah. Scan my thumb here.
What brings you in? If you don't mind.
Extortion? Ooh, I like this one. Business never sleeps.
Or for the wicked.
I wish you said business never sleeps. But the usual, the charming approach is, I think, the thesis of what I picked there, and that was represented nicely. Alright, well, it is my company. I guess if I want to take some weird high security key... Oh, no.
You really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
What did you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone.
Actually, that is not true, Harleen. It's killed many, many people.
Brucey.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Ain't you stop. Don't worry about your pal. He's gonna make it.
See, again, this is where the power armor really helps. And you're horribly injured and someone's wheeling a sledgehammer around.
The same goes for anyone else who gets in the way. Capiche?
Why don't you just go back to the car?
Wait in the car. I can do this alone.
I don't think you're getting it. You ain't the one in charge.
But I like to be the one in charge.
Fun.
I like to be the only one allowed to have fun. I hate sharing. Oh my God. This is the worst.
Keep it cool and no one else gets a dinger to the dome.
Yeah.
Now, Buck,
Deal.
we're all smiles on this crew. There you go. You're looking like your billion-dollar self again.
Hey. I mean, it is pretty funny.
Oh,
Like, what the hell is she walking into?
you. And these are...
Some vagrants I met?
To whom do I owe the pleasure?
Let's go with this one.
I believe we've met.
I mean, you see, the closest thing to plausible.
Fashion consultants.
Not very good ones, but yes.
Try out a new look.
Not just Bruce. We're gonna ruin
They're the
this
world's...
place.
Oh, boy.
Dress everyone in
Well,
snazzy
I mean, she took the idea and ran with it. I have to give Harley credit. She is a good improviser.
On Monday, dress just like me.
Oh, boy.
Is this some kind of...
John's awesome.
Do I look funny to you?
Kinda, yeah. You dress like a clown. What the hell is going on here?
Punchline or something?
Excuse me?
You know,
Employees sassy.
I feel as though a lady with a sledgehammer is something Batman, could easily subdue.
Your worker bees just mouth off whenever they want.
Yeah, they do.
Leave her alone.
I will beat the crap out of you if I have to. rather than let you threaten an old lady.
Your friends don't suit you, Bruce.
Oh, I agree. This has been messy from the start.
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna
This.
show me what else you can do with those hands? We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
I don't think my friend would appreciate that very much.
We are people with purpose. We're here to get the phalanx.
Shut your pie hole, will you, John?
John, I don't think your girlfriend likes you very much. She keeps flirting with me and hating you. That's a bad girlfriend. Zactass says, still not as bad as when Taskmaster hit the West Coast HQ. Well, I mean, it's, yes, we've all seen worse. It's just so unnecessary. I was just gonna walk into the lab and get the key, and she's running around with the hammer wrecking everything. Making the whole thing so much worse.
The whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you
Oh boy.
chess? Work your magic.
So she was like the prison psychologist or something. Fine.
Tick-tock. What's the holdup?
She clearly knows all about this. That Cobblepot guy was a real jerk. Tried to be nice to him too, and that went horribly wrong.
I think you
Maybe I should take the hint.
closest friends I've
All these people I tried to be friends with just turned out to be assholes. But I like John. He's trying so hard to be a decent person, and failing so badly. I can really relate to that. Oh my god.
Our secret lab.
It's some sort of horrible flashback.
Seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like
It is cool to have a secret lab though,
Oh, no, this.
but this is no Tony Stark secret lab. I think we all know that. I'd build some sort of world-ending cataclysmic Phoenix Arbor in my secret lab. Zactaff says this could not end well. Honestly, you're correct.
Come on. Now
We're gonna run into someone else at some point between here and exiting the building. And that Harley's out of control. However, I feel like not ending well just ends with me beating the crap out of Harleen before she kills someone. Right? She's just some psychologist.
Where's the giant crater?
Though they aren't tough.
This was where your friend went out with a bang.
That
They
was-
just read books, take notes, and that sort of thing. Talk to people.
Where's the phalanx key?
I feel like
be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for,
I
sweetie?
just feel like this is a good opportunity to just capture her. Deal with the rest later. But okay. Okay. Can you not? You can open it? There we go. Aw, all these boxes with Fox's name on it. All this horrible thing we're gonna.
Fingerprint required Lucius Fox.
Uh-oh.
That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it?
Yes it did, John.
All the dumb luck.
Very tactful way to talk about my exploded friend, but yes.
Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
That's just, John, she's so
I'm
terrible.
trying to find latent prints around here with my.
I know we're trying to make friends, but she's just
Always
the
thinking
worst.
This guy.
Oh boy. I gotta do some weird rigmarole thing. But I do have to say, scanning the place around fingerprints to create our own fingerprint
Sorry, Tiffany's
that we can then use
Sorry, get there, Lucius.
to sort of to get into the door. That's pretty cool. That's pretty Iron Man.
All right,
Pretty fun of you,
sorry.
Bruce. Did he use this? That does not look like something Lucius. Oh, she made it.
Tiffany brought that back from art class.
This is his daughter, maybe? Still, real sad.
Getting there.
Yes. Slowly just making a thumbprint. Let's see here. Go to the computer. Keyboard's a great source for fingerprints, I assume. Yeah, just go right over that space bar. Okay.
One more partial print should do it.
Really? That thing looks very incomplete, but alright. What is on the monitor? Okay. Hold on.
Still unconscious. Hope he's not hurt too badly.
Yeah. There's like Harley just hit him on the head with that giant sledgehammer, which is so messed up. Scanning. Oh, really?
Encouraging.
Just avoid her for now. Maybe, Lucius is touching this thing. I mean, it seems like a bad idea, but... Okay.
Go. Okay, this will work.
Alright.
That's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'.
Ah.
Tell him what it does.
Looks like she does know a little bit about engineering and physics.
Out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
Not in a room full of expensive tech that I own. Don't get any crazy ideas, you two. Zach saying, we have more episodes to get through, sir. Yeah, oh yeah. I don't even think we're, like, got a bit way more to go for this one, I would assume.
Even now.
They're usually like around an hour and a half long or something like that on average. Some longer, some shorter.
Don't touch anything.
I touch
Yeah,
what I want when I want, Brucey boy.
No, you're an
If
idiot.
it's best for you, you'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
I hate you so much, Harley. I really thought the chick would be much more up my alley, but she's just the worst. Vicky Vale was better than her, and she turned into also a crazy but justified murderer.
Tiffany.
Oh boy.
Find out what you got my dad mixed up in. This is
Hey.
You're not safe here. You have
Listen,
to hide.
you like Vicky have a legitimate grievance here, but your life is in incredible danger.
What's all this for?
Let's go with the truth.
Father worked with Batman. That's who all this stuff is for.
But that's why you have to hide.
I know it. His tech. Dad's fingerprints are all over it.
Yeah, she seemed too clever not to know that.
Answers, but I didn't expect this.
Bruce.
These people you're with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
Yeah, they are not cool.
Worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce, what's taking so long in here, huh? Hey, I know you. We met at your father's funeral.
John.
Yeah, you were very disruptive at a somber event.
Physical. I get it. We'll be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley?
We just need the stupid key.
I want to know about your friend here.
It's the IRC.
Anything to her, John. Okay? It can be our secret.
In Arkham, I was well known for my discretion.
Here we go.
All the guards confided in me.
That's
Don't like lying.
strange, but alright.
But I'll do it for you, Bruce. What I really need is the phalanx.
How well connected was John in that asylum? I do have to wonder. He was,
Make Harley
well, he was very comfortable there.
Okay?
You mean this thing?
That has been apparent even in this episode. And the friggin' funeral. That was rough.
You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey now, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side.
I'm gonna go with the trusting one.
You know how dangerous this tech could be in the wrong.
Oh, I'm perfectly aware of how dangerous and reckless this is, but this is also the only way,
Now I need you to trust me. Please.
I have been pretty honest with you.
See this on the evening news.
Oh, you might. I mean, who knows?
Thank you. This so much better for everyone.
Thank you, Tiffany.
I don't know about that. I don't know about any of that.
Harley will be okay.
None of this seems quite right, but
Stay out of sight.
at least the kid's safe.
Whatever. Bruce. You better know what you're doing.
Oh, I don't think I do. I have to be honest.
Long enough? I was starting to think you got sucked into a portal to another dimension.
Oh, been there, Harley. That I can. Wow.
You
I feel called out.
made Mama proud.
Sucked into another dimension. My word, what would that be like?
Nothing special.
You've got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
I think that we should go before we try and kill anyone. Oh, great. An EMP generator, too. That's sure.
Hurry it up.
Just throw that into the thing. You know, Zach Taft seems to be writing his own fan fiction in the chat, and I'm content with letting him do so.
Bruce,
I'm back!
you all right?
Barely.
I'm fine.
Appeared to be breathing through my shirt slightly when Harley roughed me up. Even gently.
Keep an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
And rough from start to finish.
So much worse. That you managed to keep both John and Tiffany quiet was a masterstroke, Bruce. Still,
Thanks.
that young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together.
I'm surprised she didn't right there and then. She probably would have if it wasn't for all the nonsense with John and Harleen.
Satisfy her. You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth. Maybe we should just tell her.
Yeah.
I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life. Don't make the same mistake I did.
Alright.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
I think that's a good policy. She doesn't need to know
In
everything.
regards to tonight's other catastrophes,
Your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry. He'll be fine.
Are you sure about that?
Arrange for him to
Are you sure his skull isn't cracked open?
extended vacation.
and replace tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
As for Regina, I'm afraid your
What a mess.
consultant
That whole operation.
is going to cause more problems.
This undercover idea is already a bad idea.
It's too bizarre to be ignored.
After what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's all coming so fast. One thing after another.
I like this one.
Easy, Al. Get some rest.
It's only a momentary bit of exhaustion. I'm sure it will pass.
No worry. We like pissed off a board member, dude almost died, all these criminals are running around, but we'll figure it out. You see me worried? No, sir. You see me being Iron Man.
With John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting. Well, be careful and good luck.
Thanks. Great, let's go see what Gordon wants. Probably all pissed I've been working with Amanda Waller, but you know... screw it. Oh, she's there too. I think. Yeah?
How long does this usually take?
It takes as long as it takes. You don't just call him like a dog.
Contact.
I am a-coming.
You do it like this.
Symbols.
Yeah. Gordon's right though. I am Batman, not Dogman.
This is a waste of my time.
Why, it's fun.
Signal lets Gotham know I'm on the move. Gordon's smart to use it.
It won't hurt to let the Riddler's gang know you're alive. I'll give you that much. Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
Hey.
Waller. This is Jim's precinct. He's free to do as he pleases.
Maybe you weren't paying attention, but this is my turf now.
Man, can't we all just get along?
Hear me?
Is that a threat?
No, just God's honest truth. Something you wouldn't know a damn thing about.
She's got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she?
Huh?
If she's
What?
told you a
Secret
single
identities.
word, I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back.
I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh, yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman. That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be. And
Okay.
you, if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I don't want to hear it.
Anyways.
You're supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast.
Well,
You know what I mean?
that makes sense.
Best laid plans and all that.
Well, you know, I'm not, like, you know, against her yet.
Thanks.
In spite of all your threats, you have been helpful.
Agent of Esther. She fought to get on this assignment, you know?
But I have to be honest, the secret identity thing really just, I don't care. That's a Batman thing.
Impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city. Your respect is important to her.
Her enthusiasm almost got her killed.
It didn't, though.
Why are we talking about
Because of
her?
you. That's the part you need to focus on. My lab techs were able to replicate a dose of the venom serum from the vial Bane left behind at the police arsenal. But with a twist.
Okay.
It's actually a counter-agent.
Oh, awesome. That's amazing.
After a brief rush, it'll flush the venom from his system, leaving him weak and exhausted.
Okay, that brief rush sounds horribly terrifying, but sounds very, very useful.
So, Wayne Enterprises.
See, like I said,
Made some
Waller's doing good. Oh,
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut.
but they trust me a little bit now.
Something. Mistakes are too.
Oh my god, she's right. That was a terrible plan. Can't you just be in charge of this? Bruce and Alfred are...
Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane.
Okay.
You're good at this.
I guess we're on the same
Seems
page.
like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
Thank you.
Confidence. I'm touched, Waller.
Credit.
He's as unsure about the thank you as I am.
From their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush.
Huh.
We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable.
Uh,
Sound good?
I actually like this
You
plan.
never know what hit them.
Yeah, it's a good plan.
Ian,
Get them arrested, get these people out of here.
Extra demands.
Nope,
I'll
nope.
contact your people when I need them to strike.
Batman.
What are you
What's
feeling?
bad for you? Just remember, we're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. So
Okay.
everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry.
Uh-oh.
And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going
This
to
undercover stuff seems like a real headache.
that you are not proud of.
Worry.
This is done.
Morally gray stuff. I tend not to do well with the morally gray stuff.
Go down.
Created Batman to strike fear into criminals.
I don't...
Become one.
I think I've learned my lesson about morally gray decisions.
You should think about which one Gotham really needs right now.
I don't know. I'm not the only person in this city, Amanda. You're in. Nice.
Al, I'm in.
I joined the club. Or terrorist cell. Depending on what we're talking about exactly here.
Enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce.
Stay safe.
Somehow I don't think this is going to be as simple as Batman's letting on. This is only episode 2 after all. But we did kill the Riddler in episode 1, so who knows where we're going from here. Uh-oh. Oh no, Bruce! Well, great. Now we have no idea where we're going. They probably took all the tech stuff that would let us be tracked down. Hey guys.
Hey now.
Hi, John.
Our little hideaway and home away from home. The end of the line.
Okay.
We're happy to have you.
I don't feel very hot. I feel a lot more captured than
Got what you needed.
visited.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Hey!
Why I shouldn't kill you.
Is this rude? I'm gonna go with this one.
Little help here?
A real man would not need help. He would help himself.
Well, it's not like that. He knows I'm his pal. Why wouldn't I help him? It's 'cause we're pals.
Uh-oh. Zach Taft's saying that Mr. Freeze guy is also around. Haven't seen him yet, though.
Bring back a worthless aristocrat. We
Hey.
have money.
I might be an aristocrat, but I'm not worthless.
Thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep.
See?
You're
Even
the
Harleen
best
says so.
MP device and the failing scheme. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon
There.
over you wet. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
I have to admit, Bane is right to be unimpressed by those two being impressed with me.
Whoopsie. What the hell?
Turn it off!
Shut it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
Although this is a good way for me to make myself useful.
What have you done?
Hey!
You need to.
It's that Freeze guy. This is pretty cool.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice!
I didn't turn the stupid thing on.
If you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
Alright, I'm turning them off as fast as I can. It's really blurry because I think you're like partially freezing my brain. Yeah. Oh, I see what I have to do. Oh. Okay, hang on. Yeah, please don't kill me, Mr. Freeze. But is that not right? Huh? First schematic matched. Okay. Okay, I gotcha. Oh boy, this is like a whole little puzzle thing. Disarming an EMP device. It's like disarming a bomb, maybe. Just a really weird bomb. Zacharias Solomon says, "Oh hi, sorry I'm late, how are you?" "Oh, I'm good.
Know that it works.
Infiltrating some gang of crazy supervillains.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
Showing them what a cool criminal I am."
These two. But I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work.
I stay impressed Harleen
Done.
Who
in all
put
of
you in
this.
charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
Ah, dissent we can sow. We know Harleen does not like to be bossed around. She seems to be softening on me a bit. Thank you.
Come on up to my office.
Oh boy. This does not end well. I mean, normally I'd be interested, but she is
I just want
not stable and not trustworthy.
You distanced yourself from us back at your office.
Yeah, no kidding.
After all the trouble I caused.
Oh, again,
Probably
no
because I
kidding.
like to stir things up. It's a bad habit, and well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say...
This is oddly lucid of you, Harleen.
Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Okay, well, she's trying to make amends.
Apology means a lot.
Really?
And we're gonna let this olive branch actually be extended.
Person, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons.
Well, we have seen how horrible Bane is. Zactav says Mr. Freeze has Cyrotech weapons, his gauntlet, a Cyro cannon, and Cyro grenades.
I hope you ain't
Yeah, all ice stuff, eh? I definitely sense a theme with Mr. Freeze.
so long I don't even notice I'm doing it. It's just a part of who I am.
I'll be honest, Harley, I wasn't sure what to make of you.
I'm gonna go with that.
I'm gonna take
I'm seeing the psychologist side of her now.
But don't push your luck.
She also knew stuff about the EMP. It clearly is like into physics or something.
Freeze.
Knows some information.
John's sweet, and believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy.
So you need me to balance out the whole club.
You're reasonable.
I am reasonable.
With reasonable.
Sometimes.
We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it.
Okay.
I already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns. I want
Sure
you
thing.
to be with.
I'm in. Just tell me what to do.
That's what I wanted to hear. All
Why
will be
not?
revealed eventually.
In for a penny, in for a pound and all that.
EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy.
Less messy sounds good. This whole club just reeks of messy, so...
Just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Oh boy.
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do.
Okay.
I know how I can help.
I like this one.
Bane doesn't like me very much.
Knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around.
Interesting.
Man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
Interesting. She's actually got a pretty good assessment on her cohorts. Again, probably because of her background in working with them.
Blue and wrapped up in machinery. Accident in the lab.
Like, you know, it makes sense. She's got a doctorate. It just was not being super apparent when she was rampaging around with the hammer.
Everything to try, but when she got sick, and I mean everything.
Is that why he's
Job,
blue?
Health.
Yep.
Soul,
Oh boy.
the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure.
Well, that explains why he was freaking out about the EMP.
I mean,
It's actually pretty reasonable, given that.
But seriously, who does that?
That's sick. And just wrong.
That's the thing about Freeze.
I don't see it as romantic per se. I don't know what it is.
Talking about his wife is the
I meant more of just letting the body rot because of the EMP thing, but
Watch yourself.
that sick was an ambiguous choice, I guess. And misread that. That's okay. I can live with it. What? You want to leave? Okay. Bye. Thank you for your help. Your office was, well, crummy looking, to be honest. Okay. So, we got Kooky Dude hanging out with his ice cart, and that dude is punching tires. Great. I look forward to this already. I gotta leave her be. I thought for sure she was gonna hit on me and then I'd have to turn it down again because the whole thing with John. And I'm trying to be a nice friend to John for now. He's been pretty good to me. Okay. Kooky Scientist, Crazy Angry Guy. I'm gonna go with the Kooky Scientist. I feel we'll be able to relate on some level. Ooh. A map might give us a sense of what they're planning. Oh, an unmarked map.
Time to sort through all this. Not with them watching me.
Fair enough. Oh, let's just chat with this guy. What the heck do you got there, buddy?
Heard about your wife.
Is that one of those cyro grenade things? Whoa, 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 whoa.
What are you trying to pull?
Did not expect him to do that.
If you're smart and understand the concept of self-preservation.
Yeah, you can't hold me like this forever.
This... The fugitive caring for a terminally ill loved one. It's not gonna work.
What the hell do you know about it?
What if you get caught? Sent to prison. What happens to your wife then?
What do you propose?
Ooh, I like this one.
Own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her. Continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
It's what I do for my friends.
I don't have friends.
But you could.
It's what I do for my people.
How very vague. I almost fell for it. You don't care about mine, Nora.
Of course I don't. I haven't even met her.
Yourself. An empty suit. The sooner you're gone, the better.
Jeez. What, you think your other friends care about the suit? Well, I was gonna go look at the MP, but Bruce went down the stairs, and I'm okay with that because... shouldn't mess with that. Is this John's house? John, this is where you live? Oh my god, there's a picture of me!
It's always so good to see you. Like, so...
That's so sweet.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before, and your office. Making
Ah.
it good.
He wrote haha on the Riddler picture with an arrow through his neck.
Handing that key
You know, I can appreciate good humor like the best of them.
Pure ecstasy. It was a big moment for me. I should have...
Zach says, I think you know how dangerous Cyrotech weapons are. I mean, you must have built at least one. Oh, I'm sure I have over the years at some point. We built sonic weapons and suits for the symbiotes, fire things. You gotta go with ice at some point or another. Good counter action against fighter dudes. And you got your ice dudes like Mr. Freeze. Plus, in a real pinch, you just call in the X-Men. I got quite a few ice people. Yeah, Bobby, Drake, obviously, but then people like Storm, too.
To show off your technical skills in front of Freeze. That's the only thing I think he really respects.
That was intentional? John, how did you manage to do that?
That's true. That device was very complicated.
Going to kill you? Seemed like a safe bet.
That's not really what I meant.
Would have put safeguards on the EMP to keep you from doing exactly what you did.
Then I guess we both got really...
If you say so.
You nailed it.
This John guy is a real mystery.
Bruce?
Having trouble cracking that one.
Other guys to like you too.
Okay.
I have to watch what happens if they don't.
I didn't seem to impress Freeze much. That's weird. That's pretty funny. No comment? Ooh.
Priska.
Can I borrow these?
Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in Arkham.
Thanks, Joker. That will probably be useful. Let's go give Bane a beer. Please don't hurt me. I'm still recovering from the last time you hurt me. Oh boy. Let's take a look at this before we talk to him. Seems like that'd be useful information to know how he makes this crap. I mean, Waller already made a counter agent. Maybe we can make our own. Alright. Would you like a beer, sir?
Just thought you looked thirsty.
There.
Please, come.
Jeez, Jesus. You drank that thing fast. Oh boy. Please don't kill me.
Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. Someone did that to me. I bombed their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback?
Uh-oh. Oh no! Okay. Hey guys, sorry about that. The OBS crashed. That's funny. Alright, I'm gonna click back on it and then I'm gonna have to answer quickly. I barely knew that, Mr. Fox guy.
I barely knew Fox. Guys like him are interchangeable.
Don't treat me like a peasant, Wayne. You won't like what happens if you do. In this line of work,
I just don't want to be crushed by these weights.
too careful.
Whoa, we don't need to use that.
Trust has been the hardest thing to find, especially after Riddler's.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds fun. Don't notice, don't notice, don't notice. There we go.
Yes.
Nice.
Then you can.
That might be useful later.
So hard to find. He was with my crew at the police arsenal.
Bane!
The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away, and yet he doesn't have a scratch on him.
This is crazy!
People in chat were wondering what's going on.
Traitor among us.
Yeah, no, it was funny. Just complete crash of the stream for a second, but it should be working.
And that prisoner getting away. Loyalty is all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say you are.
Okay.
Are really willing to do all that you claim.
Oh boy.
Only one of you walks out of here.
You know me!
The sooner one of you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head, the sooner we get this over with.
Fine.
Oh, interesting.
Prove it!
Great. I'm gonna defend myself. And we'll just call it a day. Besides, I'm horribly injured. So, you know, you just do whatever you have to, yeah.
You showed him mercy. That was a mistake. Take him somewhere.
If you say so. Seems pretty fudged up already.
The package is moving.
What's going on?
Uh-oh. Stuff's happening.
It's happening.
Oh boy.
Good. I'm ready.
Not so fast, the money bags. You're not in the Pact. Not yet.
Oh no.
Until everyone votes.
That's what the Pact
What do you say,
means.
boys? Bruce Wayne. He in or out?
Interesting.
Aristocrat lacks the backbone to dirty his hands. Out.
Okay.
Wayne is as shallow as his reputation would lead you to believe. He would only drag us down. Out.
Wow.
Bruce is strong and smart, handsome, like super.
Well, I'm sensing a tie. I'm not sure what they're gonna do in such an event.
Right. I vote in.
Well, I vote for Brucey. So we got a tie here. However, without Bruce, we can't use the EMP.
True.
Yeah.
Bruce is in. By a hair.
Good enough.
In there by a thread, Brucey boy. Make sure that EMP shielding is on those APCs.
I don't care. We just want all these people arrested.
Time to get that package.
Remember, when we work together, no one can stop us.
Hooray for teamwork.
Work together, the world can be ours.
So affirmative.
Let's go.
You can see how Bane's sort of naturally taking the lead.
It's important.
I do not know how the Riddler fit in with this crew, but okay. I will live with it. Alright, let's go commit some crime! This is interesting already. Hang on, did I grow again? I'm gonna shrink back down in size. That's funny. Silly OBS. Zach Tapp says, we could take these guys. Yeah, I mean, the plan is just call in Amanda Waller and her goons and let them just sort of arrest them when they're vulnerable. Somehow, I think this isn't going to go quite as planned, but you never know. Oh, I see what happened. I was waiting for the game. The game was waiting for me. That's funny. Alright. Bunch of armed dudes.
Wayne, we are close.
And we need to use the MP.
It's ready.
Oh boy. Well, at least I don't have to do this with like a Cyro thing in my head. I'm gonna open this thing up.
EMP primed and ready to go.
Oh, well that's a lot easier to activate than deactivate.
Yeah, what?
We have almost...
Zactav says another reason why we should have sent in Widow. Hey, like, I'm doing my best. I didn't beat the crap out of that guy. Natasha probably would have been okay with that. But I was not.
The signal. Get your people here. Now.
We've got your signal locked. Cavalry is on the way.
Alright.
Now we do this.
Wait, what in the...
I gotta say, Bruce, now that we're actually here and it's really happening, I'm feeling some butterflies in my stomach.
Yeah, committing crime is a pretty intense thing to do, John.
Armored vehicles.
Big, serious consequences to all of this.
Do not engage.
Now, Wayne, do it!
Alright. There we go. What happens, I wonder, if I just didn't do anything? They probably would have just killed me on the spot, but still. Oh, wow, we took out the whole city block.
It's fried.
All comms are down.
Are you serious? The gun doesn't fire without electronics? It's a pretty useless gun. All these guns are gonna work.
Stay sharp.
Great. Amanda Waller is completely useless.
Secure the vehicle.
John's got a funny laugh.
Stay down.
I really think he's falling in with the wrong sort. Like Zach Tapp saying, none of this is gonna end well. Hi. Can we, like, arrest these guys now? This one.
You're outmatched. Nobody has to die here.
There we go.
Your place is on the perimeter. You keep...
Yeah.
Freeze! Open the door. Everyone, stay sharp and keep order. Allow no sudden moves and no talk.
Strike it. Go
Interesting.
on. Quickly. You're wondering what's in there. Find out for yourself. Back off, or else...
Oh, it's a dude! I was wondering what's in there. Oh, okay.
No!
These guys are useless. They know that we stole an EMP and they came without proper
Don't
weapons?
have time for this. We're not done here, Wayne.
I would not turn my back on him. I'll leave this cleanup to you, but hurry. Men, seize the cargo.
Get out of here.
This is nuts. This situation has gotten completely out of control, Bruce. I don't think your electronics work either, right? Unless they're shielded for that. Jesus Christ.
Waller here. Let them have it, Wayne.
What are you talking about?
The package. Let them have it. It's not worth my agents' lives.
Yeah, that's fair.
You can't be serious. You were supposed to be here.
Oh, stop giving her a hard time. It's called strategy.
That was my ride.
And clearly a bunch of people are dying.
Disable their vehicles.
Okay, well, at least government guys are using weapons. Yeah, you're not gonna friggin... Good job, Bruce.
Fix this all later. For now, just move it. Waller out.
Okay.
I don't want to hurt you, but I will blow your heads off if you make me. Eat concrete. Lights out.
Put out that fire!
That's good. Put John on firefighting duty. This is complicated. Being undercover is hard work.
Play whack-a-mole with their head.
I would much rather just come in a power suit and take all these one-bit villains out. I don't see one of them I could... Harley at least likes me.
See, come join the fun.
Sure, let's have fun and not kill people.
Legs inside the ride.
What you up to? Okay. Smash the car as much as you want. Just not the dude's head.
What do you want with us?
Ah, screw it.
Well, that was fun. Kinda.
Fun enough, right?
Sweetheart, and give me a hand with the luggage.
Yeah. Alright. The situation is foobar. Let's just get out of here. Oh boy. Oh yeah, use the fake one! Go berserk! Counteract himself!
What the hell happened to my dose?
What's wrong, Bane?
I'm out of here.
How's it going, Bane? Ah, that's perfect. They just lost one of their gang. I mean, the mission went successful, but honestly, if we get Bane in prison, then I'm okay with that. Another one down. Oh, I get it. Bat signal was out, but Batman is busy. Guess that's why you don't rely on one person to solve all your problems in a city.
Nice work.
That is,
Batman.
for example, I am not the only city hero in New York City, and when we did do the 50-state initiative, that made a lot of sense.
Your fun now.
Oof.
I did have fun now.
Bummer.
If Bane survives, he'll make us all pay for abandoning him.
Well, that much is
He
true.
will survive, and he won't let this slip.
He's probably having a ball.
I'm gonna go with this one. That's supposed to be a callous criminal.
The risks. Bane shouldn't have put himself in that situation.
It's his fault he's in a pickle.
Yeah. You're outvoted now, Freeze.
You might wind up in a similar situation one day.
I would hope not.
We got the package.
That we did?
You're around to see it.
We did. We got something. What is this? What is in here? Zach Taff says, now you understand how hard it is for Widow to do this kind of stuff. Oh, no kidding. I think I owe her an apology for underestimating her skills and abilities in complex situations like this. I really don't have the stomach for it. It's better just to help people as best we can. Unlocked. What do we got? Oh. Why do we need his body? He's dead, right?
Whew. I thought he stank when he was alive.
I'll take that as a yes.
Really put us through a lot of trouble, Mr. Smarty Pants. Getting yourself killed like that.
Yeah. That's what all this was for?
I've got what you need.
Oh, I know that voice. Well. It's been a while. Lady superhero character I actually like. That is interesting. I think we left things with Selena in a pretty positive note in the first game, so that will be cool to see how that is. So, I and 99.8% of players left Waller feeling content. She was relieved when he said he didn't think of her as an enemy. That makes sense, because we have real enemies like Bane. She was gratified, and he called her instead of Gordon to help her. That makes sense, because she reeks of more competence than Gordon. And, so our relationship is positive, because I worked with her undercover. I have left Alfred feeling stressed, along with 33% of players. I'm guessing that has something to do with my devil-may-care attitude. He approved of my decision, to be honest with Tiffany, but was ashamed when you noticed he needed to rest. That's me. I'm sorry, Alfred. And my conversation in the parlor left him feeling burnt out. That's rough. I'm sorry, Alfred. John's happy. Me and 60% of players left him feeling that way. He was overjoyed when we pinky swore to never lie again, intrigued by the underhanded way I handled Willie, and elated when I chose to fight alongside Harley. Fun times. Harley, I left feeling happy along with 60% of the players. She was annoyed when I made her apologize to Virginia, but she liked how effectively I retrieved the failings key and is thrilled I fought with her instead of Bane. Gordon is feeling worried. He was hurt that I called Waller instead of him, but because I told him the truth, he's worried that Waller might expose my identity more than anything. Tiffany's feeling worried. She was surprised when you told her Lucius was with the Batman. She appreciated you letting her choose to trust you. You convinced her to trust you, but she's concerned for your safety. Wow. Pretty even split between Tiffany handing over the failings key and not. I don't know what happens with the not. They called Gordon or Waller into the arsenal. They called Waller and her agency in time of need. Most people called Gordon. That's interesting. It's almost like there's some weird pre-existing history with Gordon. I don't know anything about that. I and most people calmed Willie down with a drink. But other people can resolve things more peacefully, or took him down violently. How fun. Followed Harley, which is actually the less obvious choice compared to Bane. Pinky swore with John, which most people did. There we go. Zach Tapp says a squad of S.H.I.E.L.D. cape killers could have handled those Pact gigs. Oh, I mean, I feel like a lot of people can. Cap could have. Spider-Man would have struggled with it like Batman, but for most of us, that would be pretty easy. But, yes, that's it for the first episode. Oh, I wasn't sure if there'd be on the next time, but on the next time, we're going to play through episode 3, and then we got 4 and 5 coming up as well. So until then, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you guys next time here on Comic Island. Feels weird saying that.